So hello, I'm just Raymana, and today we will be going through a walkthrough on the basics of autoCAD. So first, we will need to create a new project or a new drawing. Click New Drawing, and we will go to the drawing space. Now, here is your ribbon. Here is your ribbon. The entire thing is your ribbon. The entire thing on your screen is your drawing space. Now, let's start with the basic. We have your line, polyline, circle, and arc. Let's start with line. But first, let's configure our units. So type in unit and enter or console. Units, click this, go to architectural, type unitless. Click continue, okay, and then okay. Now let's start with the line. Click line or type line in the command line. Here it says specify first point. Click anywhere on the drawing space. So let's do it here. Click here and let's say I want 15 units of straight line going to the right. As you can see, we have the line here. Now let's try circle. Let's go back to polyline later, but now let's go to the circle. Click here and let's just the midpoint. So let's say I want a circle with a radius of 3. Click enter. And now we have a circle. How about the diameter? So click circle, enter D, or let's specify our center point. Click enter D and type in the value. So let's say 10. How about the arc? Let's use the start center and so again specify starting point, then click the midpoint or the center and the end point. Now we have an arc. For the polyline, let's use this. So let's say I want 10 units of straight line going to the right and 4 units going down. Again, 4 units going to the right and 3 units going down. And finally, I want 10 units going to the left. And now as you can see, it is basically the line, but it is continuous. Now we have here different icons, so let's use the rectangle. So let's use it here. Specify the first point, click end. Now how about if I want 3 units and 4 units? Now we have a rectangle. Now we have these shortcuts for tools. So let's say if I want to move, so I specify object, click enter, then click from any point from the drawing space and drag and click it. Now copy is the same thing but copying it. So click select your object, press enter, And again, click from any space on the drawing space. How about stretch? If you want to stretch this, click enter. Specify a brace point, let's say here. Stretch. Use this. Click enter. Specify a base point. And then how about rotate? So again, select an object, enter, and specify base point. How about here? So let's use this as an example. Click enter. Specify first point of the mirror line. So let's use this. And as you can see, we have now the mirrored object of this put in top of this. Now, trim is best used for things like this. So let's say I want to trim this inner line but keep the outer line. So click trim, enter, trim this, trim this, trim this, and press escape. For fillet, it is basically rounding of the edges. So let's explode this object to separate it into its pieces. So use fillet, click in the sides and type to I'm wrong. So click the line again, play, click radius. So I want a radius of 3, click enter, and now take this and this. As you can see, it curved. So if I want a radius of 1, I would use this. See. Now, for the offset, so let's say I want 2 units. Click the object here. If I would click it outside, it would make the object bigger, as seen from the example. And that's basically the basics of autoCAD. Now let's try an example. So I will delete this, or no. Let's put it on the side and work here. So now I have this example. We will try to create this using the basics of autoCAD. So first, let's draw a circle. Choose diameter. Click at any space or point from the drawing space. So 3.6 diameter. And again, press enter to repeat the command. Type D. Enter. And type D. Then 4.8. Next, the outer circle. So again, enter. Choose the midpoint. Type D. Then 8.2. Now let's do this circle, the other circle, which has a radius of 5.7. So then enter, choose the midpoint and type 5.7. Okay, now we have the base. So it says here that from the top of this to the bottom is 18 units. So let's just line. So let's just here 18 units going down. So now we have the lollipop. So it says here that it is 12 units wide. So again, line from here, type 6, then enter again, choose the midpoint and type 6, enter. So choose these two objects and join them. So now we will use the offset to create this line, and this line. So first, click the value 1 unit. So click the object, and again enter 4 units, and again enter 4.8. Okay, so now as you can see from here to here is 4 units, so we will use 9 from here going to the top 4 units, and again 4 units, wait, 4 units. Okay, now we will use the offset again, because as you can see the midpoint of the circle is 2 units away from this and 2.5 units away from the bottom line. So we will use offset, type 2, enter, click here, then here, click here and here, press escape, then again enter, 2.5, enter. So click the object here. Okay, so now since we are in this, let's create the smaller circles. So the smaller one has a diameter of 1.52 and the larger one has a diameter of 2.4. So circle, choose the midpoint to 1.52, enter, then click enter again, choose the midpoint, then type D, then 2.4, enter, then enter again, do the same on the other side. So D 1.52, then enter, choose the midpoint, D, then 2.4. Okay, so now we will trim the unneeded lines. So from here, 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 wait, okay, let's remove this, this, and this, remember. So it says here that this line or this circle connects to this line. So line, drag the midpoint to the third circle, then go down. Do the same on the other side. Drag it and go down. Enter. So now we can trim this outer circle. As we can see, this has an offset 1.6. So this time 1.6, enter. Then here, here. Then let's trim the unneeded lines. Trim, enter. Trim this, 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 and this. Also this, 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 and this. Okay. So now what we'll be trying to do is do this edge. So let's trim this again. Okay. Then let's do this line and this line. Click enter. Now let's join this and these two join. Now we will trim this, this, and this. Then type extend. Do this and this. Press escape. Use trim. Click enter. Trim this and this. Okay. Forget. Trim and trim this. Let's escape. Now we are almost done. We will use the plane. So with the radius of 1.6. So type 1.6, enter. So click this line and this. Click enter. This and this. And we're done. So this is our project using the basics of AutoCAD.